Regulator-ready incident reports, Blameless RCA language. Welcome! In this micro lesson, we'll make your reports regulator-ready, clear, objective, and easy to audit. That means every statement has traceability, who did what, when, and based on which evidence. This style aligns with legal and industry expectations, so your findings withstand scrutiny and speed up approvals. It also builds trust across teams and with regulators by describing what happened without blaming people. When your language focuses on facts and remedies, stakeholders cooperate faster, investigations stay productive, and corrective actions actually stick. Let's turn complex incidents into clean, defensible narratives. Start by describing behaviors, not personalities. Say, the checklist was skipped, not, the technician is careless. Focus on conditions and systems that shaped the outcome. Environment, tools, interfaces, timing, and workload. This leads to fixes that prevent recurrence. Use neutral, observable verbs like observed, recorded, triggered, omitted, escalated, and restored. These verbs anchor your statements to evidence instead of emotion. The goal is to capture what someone did or what the system did, under what conditions, and with what result. No judgments, just facts that can be verified. Prefer precise, evidence-friendly terms such as observed, detected, identified, contributed, and resulted in. These keep the focus on data and causation. Avoid blame-loaded phrases like careless, human error, or failed to, which imply intent and shut down learning. Instead, replace blame with evidence-based phrasing. We observed a missed step under time pressure, or the alert was detected but not acknowledged due to overlapping notifications. This approach invites analysis: what signals were present, how they were processed, and which controls did or didn't work. Be cautious with the single root cause idea. Complex events usually have multiple causes. Classify them to clarify scope: technical, software defect; process, ambiguous SOP; human factors, high cognitive load; and organizational, staffing, or policy. Map how each factor contributed to the outcome and where controls broke down. Always show causal links with data, not opinion: logs, timestamps, error codes, interview notes, and metrics. When reviewers see a chain from conditions to behaviors to outcomes, they can validate your reasoning and agree on targeted corrective actions. Problem: we observed X under Y conditions. Example: we observed duplicate submissions during peak load. Cause: X occurred because evidence. Example: duplicate submissions occurred because the retry logic reposted after a 502 response. Logs show 3 attempts within 10 seconds. Action: we will owner deadline metric. Example: we will patch the retry handler, backend led, October 15th, and reduce duplicates to less than 0.1% by monitoring dashboard alert. These templates keep statements verifiable, scoped, and actionable, exactly what regulators expect. Back every claim with evidence: system logs, timestamps, software versions, ticket IDs, screenshots, or interview summaries. Create a chain: finding right-pointing arrow evidence, right-pointing arrow standard. Map findings to standards or rules by citing the specific clause or control ID in your text. Ensure traceability from each corrective action to a specific cause. Action A addresses Factor 2, ambiguous SOP step. This makes audits efficient and avoids rework. If evidence is pending, state the status and owner. The goal is that any reviewer can reconstruct the event and your reasoning without guessing. Before, engineer failed to follow SOP. This blames a person and hides the system issues. After, SOP Step 4 was not executed due to a UI label mismatch between the checklist and the application. This was observed in session recordings. 2 other users experienced the same issue. The SOP now references the current label, and the UI label has been updated to match. See the difference? We showed data, recordings, recurrence, name conditions, label mismatch, and remove judgment. The fix targets the real gap, terminology alignment and training, not the person. Use this quick check. 1. Neutral tone. No blame, no speculation. Avoid intent words like careless. 2. Clear classification. Tag factors as technical, process, human factors, or organizational. 3. Causal chain. Evidence shows how factors led to outcomes. 4. Traceability. Every statement points to logs, IDs, or artifacts. 5. Action quality, owner, deadline, and metric defined. 6. Standards mapping. Reference the rule or clause addressed. If you can tick all boxes, your report is concise, defensible, and truly regulator ready.